Well, hello everyone. Thank you so much for jumping on tonight and taking some time out of your evening to spend with us. We are so excited to get the opportunity to share with you about these products and how they have truly changed our lives and so many other lives as well. So we love sharing them with as many people as we can, especially leading into the holidays. So a little bit about myself. My name is Rachel. I am a wife and a mom of two very busy kids. And when I started these products, I actually was a teacher, a special education teacher, and I just never stopped. I was basically hanging on by a thread, especially this time of year. I don't know if you've volunteered in a classroom or anything like that, but Halloween on is like crazy town in the education world, especially in elementary education, which is where I was at. So this time of year, I was very stressed. It was just nonstop, always going. My brain was never stopping, and that takes a toll on your body. It also means you're not eating as healthy, all the things. So I was bloated most of the time. I was also on a daily dose of laxatives just so that I could go to the bathroom sometimes, not all the time. It didn't matter how much I slept at 3 p.m. every day. I was ready for a nap, and usually I was in the car on my way home from picking up my littlest from the babysitter. And so that's just not a great time to feel like you need a nap. And I relied on sugar and caffeine to get me through the day. So I always had a chocolate stash in my desk, not to mention all the parties and all the things that were happening in the teacher's lounge and in the classrooms. And I could not resist. And I also couldn't resist a second or third or sometimes fourth cup of coffee or stop at Starbucks because I needed caffeine. And my mood was all over the place. All over the place. I was up, I was down, I was happy but stressed. It felt like I couldn't control it. And I was pretty sure that that was normal and that was just the life of a working mom. And so that was life. But interplexus. So my friend April, who is on here, had reached out to me several times. We won't talk about how many times, but several times. And I was just finally over the way I felt. I didn't want to spend the money on myself because I was a mom. But I also didn't want to feel the way I did anymore. So I finally was like, all right, I'm in, sign me up. What do I got to do? And so here we are 5 years later, and I will never not take these products. It is a non-negotiable in my home. I use them, my whole entire family, my kids, my husband, all of us. So holidays are basically here now, right? So Halloween's here, and then it's like Christmas the day after. So the holidays are here, and I cannot imagine going back to the way my life was before I started these products. Um, the bloat was out of control because I was eating more. All those parties, all the things. And so I always joke, I don't know if you ever have watched the show Friends, but Joey at one point gets Phoebe's maternity pants and comes in to Thanksgiving lunch and calls them his turkey pants. Well, I had turkey pants. Like I literally had specific pants to wear to family functions because I knew I was going to feel awful afterwards. And so it was either wear those pants or have to unbutton my pants. And so I would just go with the big stretchy turkey pants, right? Um, but that's not my reality anymore. I stress. Yes, this time of year, it's still busy. It's still nonstop. So is there still stress? Absolutely. It's unavoidable. But because my hormones are balanced, I can handle the stress without snapping at everyone around me. Especially my husband and kids. So I can handle it more. I do eat sweets because you only live once, right? So I do enjoy those things at functions, but I don't overindulge. Like I can just try them and not eat like 14 cookies. I can just have a cookie and feel satisfied. I'm not feeling the need to nap on my way home from getting the kids from school. And I am very happy to say that I have not taken a laxative in over 5 years now, thanks to Plexus. So my health is completely different. It took time. It took consistency, but it is 100% worth it. So that is why I've stayed on these products, why I love them so much, and why we love telling other people about them. But why does this work? How does it work? What is it? So I'm going to hand this over to my friend Jessica, and she is going to explain to you more about these amazing products.
Hey y'all, my name is Jess. I am super excited to share with y'all some of our favorite products going into this holiday season. Some of our core products are what we call the Triplex. I have them right here with me. And then another product I'm going to share with you guys is called Metaburn. Um, the Triplex focuses on gut health, blood sugar balance, and inflammation. You can look up almost any disease and it's going to point back to one of those three. I actually had a doctor several years ago tell me that gut health is, or that Chinese medicine calls the gut the first brain of the body. And that always stuck with me and showed me the importance of our gut health. The first step of the triplex is called Slim. We call it the pink drink, though. And so, how many of you know that insulin is the master hormone in the body? We want our insulin to be level so that we feel our best. When our insulin is level, our blood sugar is balanced. And what that is going to look like is having more focus, a clearer mind, less brain fog. It's going to also look like having natural energy throughout the day, not having those afternoon crashes that Rachel was talking about, and more stable moods, like Rachel was talking about. The pink drink has an ingredient in it called XOS, which is a prebiotic that feeds the good bacteria in our body. We do have two kinds. So this one is called the Hunger Control. I don't know if you guys can see, but it has a soluble fiber that's going to go in and just keep you fuller longer. It also helps just not craving those sweets because your blood sugar is balanced, but also because you're fuller. So your body is just not craving all the things. I love to mix this up right before I'm going into a holiday party. So I know Halloween is coming up. We have a family get together. We just kind of celebrate fall and eat chili. I'm definitely going to be taking this with me. Um, and how many others are definitely going to want this for the holidays so that they're not having to, go in and be craving all the sweets and all the holiday candy or the Halloween candy. And then the next one is called Slim Microbiome, and it just has an extra prebiotic in it. Okay, so the next product of the triplex is called Probio 5. So it's a blend of enzymes that help break up the film around candida and yeast in our body. It has two antifungals. It has 5 blends of cultures that help go in and kill, or not kill, heal your gut, kills the bad bacteria. But it's also freeze dried, so it can sit right on your counter. So there's no need to refrigerate. If your probiotic needs to be refrigerated, um, that might not be a good thing because how is it supposed to go in your system and work in our bodies? Because our bodies aren't freezing cold. So I love that one. That's a great probiotic. And then the last one is called BioCleanse, but don't let the name cleanse fool you. We call this White Pants approved, but it's a cleanse at the cellular level. It contains oxygenated magnesium and vitamin C, so it's great for the immune system. A fun fact that I really thought was interesting about this was that it doesn't just clean out our intestines, but it also helps when magnesium and vitamin C are together. It helps clean out our arteries. So that's super important to know. It also helps balance the pH level, and we know that's super important to have balanced pH levels in our body. And it helps move the toxins out, the junk out of our system. Another fun fact is that if you're not actively working on your gut health, people who aren't usually carry about 8 to 12 pounds of sludge or junk in their system. Okay, so my favorite analogy with the triplex is called the toilet bowl analogy, and y'all won't forget this after I tell you. Okay, so your Slim is going to be like your toilet bowl cleaner. It's going to go in and do all the prep work, right? Okay, so your Probio 5 is going to be your scrubber. Like it goes in and scrubs your gut and gets all that candida and yeast out. You're scrubbing your toilet bowl, right? And then the last is the flush. You would not clean your toilet without doing all three. Can you imagine doing the cleaner and the scrubbing and then not flushing it? No. So we do all three. And you guys will probably never forget that analogy now. So the last product is our MetaBurn. Okay, so MetaBurn is going to be great for the holidays because it helps to burn and target abdominal fat. So that belly fat that we always say we can't get rid of. It's also going to help support mood and focus. It contains amino acids that help with alertness and healthy mood. It contains another product that just helps our body with stress. I like to nickname this the happy pill. And I know I want to go into Thanksgiving and Christmas with not just a stable mood and feeling less stressed, but able to go in and like target abdominal fat while, I'm not ruining everything that I worked so hard for this year. I have gone holiday seasons I have two young kids. So I've gone without the triplex and I've gone with the triplex. And I can tell y'all there's a huge difference. Last year I was able to enjoy my kids and all the things without having energy and then it crashing and having energy and it crashing again. So I had stable energy levels, my mood, y'all. The holidays can just get so stressful running from house to house. This helped so much along with my MetaBurn that I have. My husband even loves that one. That is one of his favorite products to take. I know that it's something that we're all three ladies on this call are going to be taking, and it's going to be in our lineup for sure this holiday season. And I can't wait for y'all to try it too. And with that, I'm going to pass it to my friend April.
Thank you, Jess. So all I can imagine from Jess is the toilet bowl analogy. And Rachel, all I can imagine is you and your turkey pants. Anyways, I'm April. I have been with Plexus now 6 years. Crazy to think that it's been that long. I have 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl. I'm a military spouse for 12 years. And I actually work full-time from home, thanks to Plexus now. I actually was a speech therapist by trade. My family absolutely loves to travel. We just got back from the mountains. We had more kiddos in that cabin than we did adults, but we survived. There were 21 of us. And fun fact about me, I definitely consider myself a coffee snob because I was a barista in college to help, with tuition pay and all the things. So I actually first got started with the Plexus or with the products, and I had already felt somewhat healthy. I was eating pretty clean, I was exercising, and I honestly had no idea how bad I was feeling until I had my first son. I basically was blindsided with postpartum stuff. Such as those crazy mood swings, which Rachel talked about a little bit, insomnia, my hormones weren't balanced, I had low energy, my metabolism was way out of whack. And I definitely struggled with lots of major brain fog. And so I wanted something naturally to balance my body. I didn't really want to be on a prescription med the rest of my life because I knew that that would come with a laundry list of side effects. And so I began to look into gut health and supplementation and was extremely impressed with Plexus products because they specifically, all the ingredients that Plexus uses, they are so clean. And they leave out lots of nasty ingredients. And also, I was impressed with Plexus as a whole, down to the president and CEO, especially because the company all was founded with integrity. I think that's so important. And actually, our motto is, if you're blessed, be a blessing to others. So how cool is that, right? So I'm happy to report the products truly work. I feel better in my mid-30s than I did any of my 20s. I have energy to get down on the floor to play with my kiddos. My sugar cravings are definitely under control. I grew up in a household where we had cookies all day long. We had ice cream before bed. We had candy like in our purses. It was really bad. So I remember the first night my husband and I were on the couch. It was probably about 2 weeks into the products. And I had a bowl of grapes. And he was like, "What are you doing?" And he was shocked that my sugar cravings were going away. I also sleep so much better. I used to be jealous of my husband and how fast he could fall asleep. Now that's me. I also have a balanced mood now, naturally. That stubborn weight is gone, and I feel so good in my skin. And I truly do believe it is because I have been so consistent with my Plexus products the last 6 years. And in fact, my husband did start the products shortly after I did, and the rest truly is history. And so we both do feel fantastic, and we've had huge gains in our health. And just like Rachel and Jess, I mean, our entire families, our kiddos included, are taking Plexus products. So Plexus products are for male, female, any age, which is absolutely incredible. And so also with the holiday season around the corner, Plexus has helped me say no to all of those Christmas goodies or raiding my kiddos' Halloween bucket, right, of all of the candy from the neighbors. And it's helped me to make really good eating decisions 80% of the time. Drink less caffeine, not feel stressed going into the holidays or super frazzled. And speaking of being stressed going into the holiday season, did you all know that more people go to bed at night worried about their finances than their own health? Especially this time of the year, y'all, they say on average, a family needs an extra $1,300 to get through the holiday season. And so the incredible thing is we can help you not only feel your best during the holiday season, but we can also help you get your products paid for. So in fact, when I first ordered my box, I clicked the confirm, right? I never ever paid for another box. And we can help you bring in that extra cash to cover your Christmas expenses without worrying about overspending or putting Christmas on the credit card or having to cut back because of inflation this year, right? And just to give you an example, this is how simple this works. Let's say you get started with the Triplex and the MetaBurn, just like Jess was saying. And then you think of 3 other friends, because honestly, y'all, everyone needs these products, okay? So you think about your best friend, your mom, and let's say your coworker, and they're like, hey, yeah, I want to feel good going into the holiday season. Sign me up. I want to get exactly what you got. Well, you're looking at over $400 going back into your bank account. I'm not talking credits. I'm talking cold cash going into your bank account. Okay. So if any of this is relatable, get back with the person who invited you tonight. We have helped many women this month get started on their holiday journeys, right? Their health journeys, also creating the extra margin in their budgets. And it really is perfectly timed with this time of the year and, you know, all of the things coming up. And just know that we have the systems, we have the community, we have the support, and I'm confident you will fit right in. You will absolutely love this journey. You'll love how you're feeling. And if you are honestly looking to make some extra income, we can help you with that too. So the last thing I want to ask you before I wrap this up is, how much better could you feel if you decided to take this leap of faith right now and say yes to yourself before the holiday season? Because honestly, I'm confident you will not recognize the woman in the mirror, and you will look back in 6 years, just like I am currently, and just so thankful for these products, this company, and just being on this health journey. So with that, thank you so much for jumping on tonight. Told y'all we were going to keep it short and sweet. Thank you, Jess and Rachel, for also being on. And that is all we have.